I jolted awake as ice cold water slammed into my face, cutting through the fog like a blade. It soaked my shirt, clung to my skin, my head hung heavy, blood iron thick on my tongue. Rope dug into my wrists, my legs a dead weight. Across from me, he crouched, smug and reeking of whiskey and power. My guys are upstairs right now, he said, voice low, venomous. They are going to have fun with your daughters. And you pathetic cuck, you'll sit here and watch. Hear them scream. No, it's your fault. You should have taken my deal. He grinned. That was his last mistake. Because none of them, not him, not his crew, would leave this house alive. I once loved her. God, I did. Elaine, with those soft, searching eyes, the nervous hands, that laugh that cracked the sky open. We built everything together, the home, the company, the family. 20 years. I thought trust was solid ground. But the cracks were always there. Her eyes that stopped meeting mine. Her phone, always within reach. The petty fights she started just to vanish into another room. I didn't want to see it. I told myself love would be enough. That's how fools bleed. The truth came in flashes at 2 a.m. Call she didn't mean to miss. The name, Dante Ruiz. I knew who he was. Everyone did. Small-time crime lord, desperate to buy his way clean. I shook his hand once. I should have shattered it. Elaine told me he was just a client, nothing more. I wanted to believe her, but then I found the burner phone, duct-taped beneath the sink, and the video. God, the video, her, naked on our bed, whispering his name like a prayer, his laugh behind the camera, cruel, amused, victorious. I watched it until the fury iced over into something far more dangerous. I never confronted her. I smiled instead, made dinner, kissed her cheek like nothing had changed. All the while, I unraveled every secret they thought they'd hidden, every call, every meeting. I traced his network like a surgeon mapping veins before a cut. When he finally came to me, all smug diplomacy and veiled threats, I listened, I nodded. He wanted a piece of my company, a clean front for his dirty cash. Thought I'd cave because he had Elaine wrapped around his finger. That was his second mistake. Tonight was supposed to be the final handshake. I told him, let's settle this. No more lawyers, just us. He took the bait. But he didn't come alone. 4 men followed, armed, cocky. They crashed through my front door like they owned the place. One of them struck me in front of my daughters, then dragged me to the basement and tied me to this chair, laughed as they went upstairs. He thought I was broken, helpless. But while they flexed and terrorized, they missed the signs, the subtle buzz of backup power in the walls, the quiet blink of cameras behind vents. They walked into a trap. And they'll never walk out. My daughters weren't victims. They were trained, prepared, waiting. That was your last mistake. A sharp crack echoed from upstairs. Then another. Screams followed, not from them. I looked at Dante. He blinked, disoriented. What the? He turned toward the door. Too late. The lights died, total blackout. My security system locked everything down, every room sealed. Screams turned to gurgles. Thuds echoed through the walls, bodies hitting floors, furniture, each other. Eva and Harper moved like phantoms. I'd trained them myself, drills, combat, weaponry, escape and evasion. They weren't raised to be saved. They were raised to end threats. A faint glow appeared behind Dante. He turned. Eva stood in the doorway, blood soaking her sleeves. Not mine, she said coldly. You shouldn't have come for our family. Dante went for his gun. Harper shot him in the kneecap. He dropped, shrieking. They dragged him into the chair across from me. His breath came in sobs. Eva zip-tied his wrists without a word. And no, wait, I didn't mean. You did, I said, voice like ice. And now you learn what that costs. I leaned forward, tasting blood in my mouth. You came into my house. You threatened my children. You used my wife as leverage. I smiled, slow, dark. Now we settle the debt. You thought I was weak because I waited. But patience isn't weakness. It's strategy, precision. I can fix this, he begged. We can work something out, make a deal. I shook my head. I don't make deals with dead men. Eva placed the switch in my hand. Beneath Dante's chair, reinforced steel plating. This room, I built it 2 years ago, soundproofed, plumbed for drainage, rigged for exactly this moment. I flipped the switch. His screams didn't last long. When it was over, we cleaned in silence. Just like we'd trained. Every motion practiced, efficient, cold. Elaine didn't come home. She knew what tonight meant. I'd sent her a one-way ticket to Venezuela days ago. Let her run. She was never the goal. My daughters were the legacy. I stood in the doorway, watching the final drop circle the drain. My wrists ached. My knuckles were raw. But I felt nothing. Only stillness. We buried the bodies beneath the wine cellar. Poured new cement. Reinforced the slab. No trace left. They say revenge is ugly, that it damns your soul. But I didn't lose mine. I took it back. Elaine betrayed love. Dante violated trust. But me, I honored my vow. No one touches my blood. Not without paying in theirs.